Wheel of whining, spin this way. What's Kotaku moaning about today? And it's the Resi 4 remake. More specifically, Ashley Graham? Okay, who dares complain about one of my two Resi waifus? Oh. Well, here's an Ashley about whom I'm fine with complaining. Hey up folks, Doc's on too bad here. I've been playing the heck out of the Resi 4 remake. Hell, I played the heck out of the original, and I bought it on every generation of PlayStation it's been released on. Is there any doubt that I'm a bad enough dude to save the president's daughter? Whether she's a damsel in distress, a competent college student out of her element, or a tiny mouse, I love Ashley Graham. I honestly don't get the hatred her 2005 iteration got. You get all these people moaning that she runs into traps, gets in your way when you're trying to shoot baddies, and is constantly getting kidnapped at the worst times. Well, I guess every copy of Resi 4 I ever bought had the exact same glitch every time, because I had no trouble with this particular escort mission. If I ask her to wait, she'll wait. If I ask her to follow, she'll follow. Right behind me, might I add. She'll hide when I say so, duck if she's in my line of fire, and instantly let me know if a baddie's gotten hold of her.
Leon, help!
I'm a-coming! In the remake, Ashley's AI works a little differently. She'll still hide when asked, coming out when you call her or when the incoming threat's been neutralised, but now she has a tight formation where she'll stick close by, or a loose one where she'll take cover further away. Both are useful, but I kinda wish she still had the option to just stay put where I know she's safe. I guess each version of Ashley does something that I wish the other did as well. I have to admit that I did shoot Ashley in the remake a couple of times. She was in the wrong place at the wrong time, but I still called myself an impulsive, impatient twat and put the game down, feeling like I didn't deserve to play. The best thing to do when you feel tilted is to shut the game off, go to bed, and rethink your strategy. Both Ashleys have jiggle physics, as well as physics that make their clothes and hair flap about a bit. With that being said, I wish the remake did more with this. I know her ears are there, remake. Show them, you cowards! Where was I? Oh yes, Kotaku. So, according to Ashley Bardhan, the Resi 4 remake totally failed Ashley Graham. As you can probably tell from the fact that I'm making this vid, I hold the opinion that it kinda didn't. Apparently, Ashley was best known for crying out for Leon and second best known for the few times her underwear is flashed, that some fans have obsessed over for nearly 2 decades. What? No mention of her ears? Her overtime line? The adorable fist pump she does when you pop a cap in a ganado from a distance? Is there some Ashley's Panties Appreciation Society of which I'm unaware? I'd list her ballistics here, but I'm sure that would add fuel to Kotaku's pitiful fire. I put it to you that OG Ashley isn't best known for these things. She's best known for causing players frustrating game overs that are actually on them in the first place. Looking at you, bear trap moaners. And, you guessed it, her ears. The author says this about remake Ashley. Without her ridiculously sexist former qualities, victim and sex objects, Ashley is more ghost than woman.
Can a ghost do this?
What the smeg are you on about? First of all, Ashley is not an object, she's an icon. Yeah, she's a victim, and yeah, she has sex appeal, but you know who else is a victim in the story who has sex appeal? Leon. Fine, Ashley's a victim and a sex icon, get it right. But she's also a college student, the president's daughter, an operator of heavy machinery, and vehicles. She's obedient and observant, and she isn't afraid to stand up for herself.
I
I see that the president's equipped his daughter with ballistics, too.
How rude! And I don't believe there's any relevance with my figure and my standing.
Yeah, she's scared and she screams a lot, but she's doing her best. How would you react if you were abducted by a cult? Parasitic mutations or not? If you're only seeing any version of Ashley as a victim and a sex object, that's squarely on you. Ashley is preoccupied by Leon the entire time she trails him. So what's your point? She ain't stupid. First, just look at him. He's Leon Scott Melon Farming Kennedy. Second, this guy was sent by the president, who is her father by the way, to rescue her from this insane cult whose every member has the worst case of worms I've ever seen. If I were Ashley in this situation, I'd be preoccupied with Leon and wanting to keep him safe too. Third, and I cannot stress this enough, he's Leon Scott Kennedy. Even Ashley's expectedly corny quips, which for other characters are stilted but real opportunities for personality, revolve around Leon. I guess you're not counting what she says about her broken phone, the garage door, or being a master of unlocking? Cool your jets, Jill fans, she said a master. So what if she makes quips that involve Leon? She's allowed. I mean, I definitely would. Also, maybe work on your grammar a bit. Those commas are over-numerous. The longer I spend with her, the less I feel that I know who she is. Well, that's you, isn't it? I mean, I already stated who Ashley is, though in the remake they also add which sorority she's in, her driver's ed, so driving the wrecking ball doesn't just come out of nowhere, and even how terrified she felt when possessed by Las Plagas. It really gave me the impression that Ashley knew what she was doing, she just couldn't do anything about it. Apart from when she could. Hey, when she said she refused to run, she meant it. This problem might not have bothered 2005 RE4 players as much. They were satisfied to accept Ashley as the cardboard caricature she was intended to be. Okay, see this shit right here? This is what I despise about these journalists. This Ashley has done nothing but boil the OG and remake Ashleys down to just victims and sex objects, and now treating the fans and the creators like that's all they ever wanted her to be. Does this count as a strawman argument? I feel like this counts as a strawman argument. A shrill, incapable girl, except for when she's impishly berating the player for peeking up her skirt.
Look, there's a crank over there. Leon, look at the ceiling. Leave it to me, Leon.
Oh yeah, Ashley's completely incapable, alright. Also, where do you get off describing Ashley as a girl? She's 20 years old. She is a woman. In real time, she's probably older than you. At the time of recording, 2023, Ashley is either 39 already, or she's approaching it. Besides, what's wrong with her berating you for trying to look up her skirt? Between these interactions and Ashley telling Luis off for his first sentence in her presence being about her breasts, she's letting us know this shit ain't gonna fly. I'd act the same way if I were her. Well, okay, I'd have no problem with Leon peeking up my skirt, because, say it with me, he's Leon Scott Panty-Dropping Kennedy. The article continues, unfortunately enough. Ashley being some sort of cute robot might have been enough for the early 2000 gaming boys club, but modern gaming has been trying to move past one-dimensional female characters. Oh, shut up. If this article contains one more implication that male gamers are problematic and only think with their analog sticks, I swear to Beelzebub I'm gonna throw up. Capcom at least seems to have made an effort to follow suit, removing upskirts, upskirt-related dialogue, and the always dissolving health barb that solidified Ashley as spineless, terrible tissue paper for players. And in that one phrase, you've objectified Ashley more than most of the Resi 4 player base. You've attempted to reduce her to just being a victim and sex object, referred to a blog that describes her as a cute robot, and compared her to tissue paper. The remark about her always dissolving health bar just screams that you not only didn't bother to use yellow herbs to increase her health, you're also too complacent, incompetent, or both to keep her away from even the slightest tricks and traps.
You suck at protection!
When players try to look up her skirt now, for example, Ashley bends to glare at wherever the game's camera is, shaming them silently instead of indulging them with squealing displeasure. Hey gamers, did you know? We're all perverted freaks with shame fetishes!
Hey, what are you looking at?
Your butt.
Admonish me more, Miss Graham! I'm almost at the station! Seriously, why is glaring in silence shaming a panty peeker, but covering yourself and yelling at them isn't? It's like you're trying your best to view the classic Resi 4 as some big sexist wank fantasy instead of the delightfully cheesy homage to action films that it is. Resident Evil as a whole needs to keep the cheese, but that's a topic for another time. Let's jump ahead a bit because this is really getting rather tiresome. It's just more of this Ashley shitting on OG Ashley while saying that any characterization of remake Ashley is a day late and a quid short. And there is no mention of Mousley. Video games have more to learn when writing compelling women characters, and really it never should have taken this long in the first place. Let's see. Samus Aran, Lara Croft, Terra, Tifa, Amy Rose, depending on who writes her, Chun-Li, Kasumi, Yumiko Reedman, Velma, Mei, Yuna, Riku, Yuffie, Sophia, Raimi, Limmel. That's just off the top of my head. I don't need Ashley to be overtly feminist and adept at handling zombified cult members in order to appreciate her. I simply want to see video games write real women as well as they write real men. Normal, multifaceted women. Really? Seems like you're not satisfied with any version of Ashley. What do you need in order to appreciate her? Because I don't see any evidence of you doing so. All I've seen is you take part in the objectification. Then again, not sure what else to expect from a Kotaku article. Ooh, I see woman! I see sex appeal! I must complain! I'm about to drop a simple truth on you that you may not be ready to hear, but sod it. Ready or not, a female character can be well written, a female character can have sex appeal, but she can't have both. Oh wait, no, yes she can! See, the fact of the matter is, sex appeal is a facet. Female characters can be witty, resourceful, outgoing, abashed, hardened, stereotypically feminine, anything. If you make your character relentless, observant, confident, well-read, and able to kick a wall until it crumbles down, then giving her bouncing breasts and a panty shot once in a while doesn't remove her determination, observational skills, confidence, education, or ability to dive kick with the best of them. Besides, if all people think of when they see Ashley as the potential for sexualization, then why have so many people hopped on board the train of thought where Ashley is a tiny mouse the next time you boot up the game? You're also forgetting one very basic thing. Sexualization does not equal sexism. I know you don't share this experience with me, but I really like Ashley. Hi, Pepper. I like her character, I like her figure, I like being able to see a cheeky flash once in a while, but at no point in either iteration of Resident Evil 4 have I ever felt like Capcom intended for me to see her as less than Leon, the Merchant, Krauser, Luis, Sadler, or that monster Ramon. So in conclusion, Ashley Bardhan, I know you're peddling this opinion in the hopes that you'll have people agreeing to your take, but don't be surprised if many people, such as myself, won't buy it at a high price. I've been Dr. Too Bad, thanks for coming to my tit talk, and I'll see you later. In a bit. Female characters can be witty, resourceful, outgoing, abashed, hardened, stereotypically feminine, any fuck.